Hi, and okay, this video is about Endgames, and it is about the pawn on the third rank of the board. If you haven't seen the first video about Endgames, then you should do that because, well, it would help you understand this video, and it would help me because I get more views. I mean, you should have said that. Okay, whatever. But okay, check it out if you want. It's good. So, first we look at, oh wait, my internet's kind of slow. We look at how crucial it is to have the opposition. Like here, if it was, okay, maybe it didn't matter so much in this endgame, but in other endgames, and especially king endgames, king and pawn endgames of course, it's pretty much crucial because, well, that extra move matters. So sometimes if you don't have the opposition, you can maybe waste a move to get the opposition. Of course, not in this position. This position is just a draw. No, wait. How do I do this? There we go. Okay, whatever. So this is an excellent example of how opposition works. It is also kind of special because you don't move, like you don't move forward, but instead you go to a square that is further away from for your opponent, but it's the same distance as moving forward for you. So first of all, the key squares. Last time I said the key squares were these squares. Maybe I didn't because I'm a bad teacher, but I've changed over the 2 days. I'll learn better teacher now. So basically, in front of the pawn, in front of every pawn in king and pawn endgames like this, the key squares are 2 squares right in front of the pawn. And that's not the same for every single case. Like say if your pawn is on c4. If your pawn is on c4, then the key squares will still be here, but once your pawn gets over here, your key squares become different. And okay, the selection is more. You have these key squares. They highlight them in a different color. So let's save this. I don't know any of these. Control. Do I have alternate? Oh, it's option, I think. Yeah, that's blue. Cool. I'm using a Mac. So these 6 squares, the first 6 squares in front of the pawn and the 5th rank are the key squares, and the pawns on the 6th square is still the same. And the 7th rank, it's pretty much the same, but since it's way too close, it's only these squares. Let me show you. How can I make a different color? Well, Control Alt. So right here. So these are the key squares, and that's where the pawn is. Okay, so let's start on like. So try to figure this one out by yourself. I've already gave you hints such as the king is already, it shouldn't move forward, but it should move to a square where it's further for the king, your opponent to move to that square, but your king isn't. But it's the same for your king, for your king. Okay. Just pause the video. I'll give you 7 seconds. Alright, so I hope you have figured it out, and of course it is king c2. So now you do this, and you don't go here right away because you get opposition. Well, your opponent gets the opposition, so you have to play king b4, which is basically like, well, what do you call it? a diagonal opposition. Sorry, the scroll is just really weird. So it's like this. And this is a diagonal opposition. And so let me show you what was wrong to do. King to d2 was wrong, because now since he goes here, you get... Oh, wait, I played wrong. He goes here, and this is called distant opposition. It might be a little harder, but it's basically just a distant opposition, basically. It's just a longer opposition. So if he goes here, you can just get opposition. So it pretty much just translates into opposition. Like if he goes here, you just do it again. And it's the same if he goes here. And okay, let's... Ooh, someone gave me a message. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna first finish this video. Okay, so... Let me see. Oh, okay, it's just my friend. King d2, what was I talking about? So, obviously, you can't. And what happens if he goes here? Well, I'm pretty sure you just go here. And, okay, I'm bringing too many topics, but it's just called, it's something called outflanking, and it's basically when your opponent can't keep up, well, getting the opposition because there's an obstacle. And I might be actually wrong. Go search it up yourself right this instant, or else it might cost you a point or something. You know, that's what I should be doing, but I'm not. I'll do it after this video, which is why you should always do it. And just to conclude this video, let me just show you how to do it. So basically, this also converts into an opposition, because now he goes here, you go here, and you... This is called... there's too many names. I just call it shouldering. And now when he goes here, I can just go here. And this happens. And... well, what can he do, really? So here, I can actually kind of show you about key squares, where these 6 squares are all key squares. So, just say maybe like you go here and, okay, your opponent is kind of stupid and he just goes here. He doesn't want to win. And then you go here. He's trying to, well, torture your opponent. Now he goes here. He has the opposition, but now this will happen. So it's pretty much like the opposition is pretty important, but once you get to the 5th rank, it actually, there's a small chance you'll win. If it, like, even though your opponent has the opposition. And that should be about it for today. So, you've been a great audience for watching this long. And, yeah. Bye. Yeah.